What's up guys, Hanzo here. Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer experience can be really frustrating, where sometimes you feel like you can't catch a break and you get fragged from all sides. In this video I have 4 tips for you on how to die less in Modern Warfare 2, and most of these apply to Warzone 2 as well. The last point especially has been a key factor in improving my own games immensely, so hopefully this video can do that for you too. Starting off with 2 quick and easy tips. The number 1 thing you can do immediately is build your weapon to have faster aim down sight speed. You'd be surprised how many times you suddenly come out on top in a gunfight. Yes, faster ADS speeds usually come at the cost of more recoil, but for close to medium range gunfights, ADS is key. For long range gunfights like in Warzone, controlling the recoil becomes way more important, but even there you often have an SMG that you can switch to that still has those competitive ADS speeds. Landing shots first often means winning the gunfight. Another tip that is a game changer for many is effective centering. The TTK, the time to kill, in this game is so low that you want to center your aim as best as you can at all times. That means keep your reticle at the most likely spot somebody could show up. In general, don't relax your aim at the ground, but keep it at center height. Or for instance, already have your aim right next to a corner where somebody might show up, so you don't even have to ADS, but you can hip fire immediately for the first few shots. One bullet often makes a difference in a 1v1, so practicing good centering pays off hugely. Point number 3, don't sprint too much. This is not Modern Warfare 19 or Warzone 1. Sprint to fire speeds, the time it takes for your gun to come up after sprinting and aim at someone, can be really harsh in this game, and many times I got caught in the middle of a tactical sprint. It's called tactical sprint for a reason. Instead of immediately going full speed again, sometimes it's best to slow it down, hold an angle, check for audio cues, or just walk or run if you feel like somebody's in the area. Being deliberate with your tac sprint also keeps your tac sprint refreshed and you have it when you really need it. For instance, when you're running out in the open or are moving from cover to cover. You also need the tac sprint for advanced movements like jumping in and out of gunfights and bunny hopping. But I think improving does not have to rely on things like advanced movements, and this final point here is probably the most important reason why players die too often. And this is also usually applicable to Warzone 2, and that is minimizing sightlines. What does that mean? It works 2 ways, but first of all, it means you should minimize the angles that people can see and shoot you from. For instance, when you're moving, try staying close to a wall instead of running out in the open. This will already greatly reduce the number of angles that you can get hit from. Also, use cover as much as you can. That doesn't mean you have to always hide behind cover, but just being close to an object or a piece of cover means that those first few shots on you will be much harder to hit. It will give you the time to duck and get away, or take cover, re-challenge, and still get the kill. These are just 2 examples, but generally speaking, you need to become aware of situations where you can be seen from many angles, where you're exposed, and try to move around the map in a way that you're always reducing those angles as best as you can at all times. A good rule of thumb is that you only want to expose yourself to your own sightlines. That means the angles that you can see yourself. And this is how minimizing sightlines works the other way. Take this example. I peek this window, but I'm standing too close to the window. Yes, I can see in a wide angle, but the area I can now get shot from is even wider than my own field of vision, so I'm exposing myself to many different angles. Instead, take a step back, and now you're checking a smaller slice of your vision, but you're also limiting your exposure to only the area that you're currently seeing. This principle is commonly used in real-life military and CQB tactics, and it's one of those examples where realism works in the game. And if someone shows up in your field of vision, chances are you are already checking that area and you're ready to shoot. Another advantage is that you can easily strafe out of the way. This is not an easy fix like this gun is OP, use this gun and win, but I'm sure that if you practice some of these habits, that you'll notice that you'll get fragged way less often and are more ready for any gunfight. So those are my tips. Hope that helped you. If you want to see how these tips are put into practice, then follow me on Twitch, where I play Modern Warfare 2, and in a few weeks time Warzone 2 live on stream. And consider subscribing here on YouTube. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and see you in the next one.